Let's go.
Ok, allora, gioco in pausa.
Some people.
Book of hints.
What is it really?
A book of hints. Use it wisely. To know too much diminishes your wage.
Neat.
Grazie.
No charge. Now you must go. I have a luncheon.
At this hour?
It is a midnight
Quindi ci ha
luncheon,
dato lei il libro
and your destiny lies at the docks.
Mojo.
It does.
Most assuredly.
Ok, ci ha dato il libro di indizio.
Ma che siamo?
Monkey. Allora, e lei ci ha detto di andare al molo.
Eh sì, il mono è di là.
Quindi devo tornare di là.
Si torna al molo.
Al molo.
Visiti verso Low Street. No, siamo appena tornati a là.
Andiamo.
Infilati di nuovo nella scamba.
Così dobbiamo parlare con loro.
Di nuovo.
Eh no, prima non ci hanno fatto parlare. Parliamo con la princessa.
Find the secret of Monkey Island.
Good for you.
Chiediamogli se facciamo sesso. È anche nera.
Con chi guarda?
Nice happening.
It's the emblem of a secret society I belong to.
But really?
Don't be ridiculous.
Se vieni a casa mia, ti metto incinta.
Nice happening.
Beat it, creep.
Squaglia, verme.
Parliamo con i pirati.
I'm
Good
gonna
luck.
find the secret of Monkey Island.
Sounds like pirating to me.
Hi, Cobb. Hard to believe after all these years you're still here.
I was declared a historical landmark.
Questo posto non si passa come...
Yeah, the place does seem different from what I remember.
It's this new, younger generation of pirate leaders. Oh, they're highfalutin dark magic. Look at us. We're so much better than you because we don't drink grog before getting married. These kids today are all about sacking and pillaging. They've got no heart.
I'm gonna find the secret of Monkey Island. Wanna come?
I heard the secret is just some marketing gimmick Stan thought up. That only the gullible and naive would go looking for it.
Tell me about Loom.
Oh, I'm so sick of pirates asking me about Loom. Get lost.
Nel primo film lui faceva pubblicità a Loom, che è un altro gioco della Lucasfilm.
Ma perché non ti togli la spilla?
Then why don't you take off the Ask Me About Loom button?
My grog-riddled body is fused with it.
Che si infusa col mio corpo.
At this point.
Sono più spilla che uomo.
Oh, come on. Tell me about Loom. For old time's sake.
Beat it.
Say it!
Say it.
No!
Say it!
Say it.
Fine. You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? Why, it's an extraordinary adventure with an interface.
Non l'ho mai avuto Loom poi.
High
Ci ho mai giocato.
3D landscapes, sophisticated score, and musical effects. Not to mention the detailed animation and special effects, elegant point-and-click control of
In
characters,
realtà era
objects.
roba 2D, fatto malissimo perché erano le prime avventure grafiche. Ho visto tipo dei gameplay su
Vai a comprarti Loom oggi? Sì! E ora sparisci.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, yeah.
C'è ancora il cane qua? No, non c'è più il cane, è morto.
Volevo le chiavi...
Vabbè, allora niente, andiamo via, qua non c'è più niente da fare. Lei non vuole essere messa incinta, quindi via.
Via.
No, di Chuck no, non è il caso di andare a parlare con
Amico
sì.
tuo, dai. Jack Sparrow ha fatto pace con Barbossa. Le ship. È uscito le ship. Era uscito. Ecco.
Oh, clever.
Quanto ingegnoso. Offerte di lavoro.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Looking for a job? Step this way.
The clipboard in your hand says you're the quartermaster.
The crew says I'm the quartermaster. Clipboard doesn't get a vote. You look like a guy without many options. You want a job? I'm short a swabby. LeChuck's an equal opportunity employer. Even humans are mostly tolerated.
Forse io non credo sia una buona idea andare con i... nel riflesso. Credevo fosse il Lichak dietro. Perché me la sei Lichak? Scusate.
Suit yourself. I'm here if you change your mind.
Sì, scusa, lui vuole fare la sua spedizione grog.
I hope this isn't one of those party cruises. Say what you want about my evil, horrible nemesis LeChuck, but he does know how to stock a ship.
Come fa? La nave non l'abbiamo trovata. Non si può salvare perché non abbiamo fatto niente.
Beh, prima di andare a vedere l'intbook, vediamo un attimo. Minchia. Qua torniamo, andiamo dall'altra parte di di Emily. Cazzo come corre.
Infatti io non riuscivo.
They're having a half-off sale.
Ecco, vende le mappe altro di Wally.
Wally si è
The sign
trasferito.
says, at Chamber of Commerce Midnight Luncheon. Back shortly.
Dai, gli uomini di bassa morale sono
Well, if it isn't
tornati.
Frank, Fred, and Finn, how are you?
What you be talking about, boy?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. In a good way, I promise.
Aren't you that Guybrush Threepwood, what wants to be a pirate?
And you're the pirate leaders. I was looking for you.
Aye, well, we're not the pirate leaders no more.
Former pirate leaders is what we are.
Yeah, I already met the chilling trio who took your place. And your table.
Escaped with your life, I see.
What did you mean, wants to be a pirate? I've been a pirate for a long time now.
You may call yourself that, but remember the 3 trials.
I remember them. I was proud to complete them. I still talk about it sometimes. Ad nauseum, Elaine says. It's Latin for something.
Be that as it may, I don't recall us being presented with evidence as to the completion of all 3. That were part of your instructions at the time.
Oh no, really?
'Tis true enough.
Listen, can this wait a little longer? I've got a lot on my to-do list right now.
Aye, it matters not. We've all of us moved on.
How would you like to back my venture to find the secret of Monkey Island?
The secret?
What a prize!
That's what I tried to tell those clowns in the bar.
They say the pirate that holds the secret can never be sunk, that the wind always fills his sails.
So you're in?
Alas, no.
Those days are behind us.
We've sold our ship and sunk all of the cash into our next venture.
Oh, nuts.
Wait. Didn't I hear that the ghost pirate LeChuck be going to Monkey Island?
Don't say it. I'm afraid I'm gonna somehow wind up going with him. Do you know where I can get my hands on a ship?
Nay.
Stands were the only place for ships.
They've shut it down and thrown the man into jail.
Afraid you're out of luck?
No ships. I wonder if I really should be trying to get on LeChuck's ship. Tell me about your next venture. What is it?
'Tis a fish shop on the high streets where the general store used to be.
A place for buying of fish and telling tales about the catching of fish.
We'll be open on the morrow. Be sure to stop by.
We'll give you the friend's price on the unpopular fish.
You said you don't have a ship? Where do you get your fish?
From reputable sources.
We'll give you an additional discount if you don't talk about that where people can hear you.
How is it that you're not the pirate leaders anymore?
Time and democracy, boy.
A lot of our supporters be dead, drunk, or retired.
Our eyes be sharp and our judgments keen. But once she be labeled old school, that's all that gets seen.
The traditions of the 3 trials have become a joking matter in some quarters.
Dark times.
Aye, they even water the grog and mix it with fruit these days. Won't even strip the varnish off a deck.
Why'd you pick this corner instead of one closer to your fish shop?
The woman that lives above the shop location is doing a bit of haranguing today. We'll stay clear of her. Thanks very much.
I'll see you around.
Seems likely.
L'orologio.
Looks like Wally's got a new place in Melee. I hope he's not still sore about the monocle. Oh yeah, that clock has been broken for decades now.
Qui c'era dentro, non si può entrare?
The note says, forced to close. Thanks for the memories, but cash would have been better. Aww, this is where I risked my neck for Elaine, and she showed me she only needed me to risk my heart. Also, the windows need some work.
A visitor! Wait. Guybrush Threepwood?
Otis!
Howdy, kid.
And Stan! Otis, old pal. You haven't changed much since I last saw you.
I blame the government.
In fact, didn't we first meet right here?
Not at all. I was in the other cell that time. You look different somehow. New art style?
How nice of you to notice. Big news. I'm going after the secret of Monkey Island.
That sounds fantastic! You know what I remember most about Monkey Island? The time you busted me out of jail right before we went there. I don't cruise ships anymore. But maybe you can still help me out. Like you did all those years ago.
Possibly, though it was kind of tricky last time, and I didn't get much out of it in the end.
I would be most appreciative. A locksmith has opened very conveniently across the way. I am told locksmiths can make keys for things. Things like cell doors?
Imagine that. What did they get you for this time?
I'm a victim of circumstance. Circumstance being that too much attention gets paid to little things that don't hurt anyone, while hard killers roam the streets with pistols and swords.
I notice you didn't say what crime they locked you up for.
It was nothing. I was just picking some flowers.
In the forest?
No, that's illegal. I learned my lesson. I picked them from the governor's garden instead.
Picking flowers from the governor's garden sounds like an unwise choice.
We used to be friends. Sort of. Anyway, they aren't even her flowers. Taxes pay for them. It's public property. I don't know why anyone bothers me about it. I don't hurt anybody.
We'll accept the flowers.
They're annuals. They're doomed anyway. Guybrush, you gotta get me out of here. It's custard night. I don't think I can take that again.
I'll make it my number 3 priority.
Thanks.
Watch your boots in here, son. It's like a swamp. Without the clean parts.
Hey, Stan.
Hello there, son.
Oh, sorry to see you in jail.
Thank you, son. I appreciate the thought. I'm sorry to see me here as well.
I was really hoping to buy a ship from you.
Well, now, normally, I would do absolutely anything to get you into a comfortable ride right away. But my hands are tied. They're shackled. I can't do it. Not at any price. I'm completely out of inventory. Every ship on the lot was seized by unscrupulous lawyers who don't care about your sailing needs the way I do.
Oh, that's terrible.
Believe me, I feel worse about it than you do.
Could I get a ship from you after you're out of jail?
Don't count on it, son. I expect to be released any time, but I haven't even got anything on back order. It pains me to lose a sale, but if you need to get off this island, you're gonna have to find another way.
Non credo che lo consiglierai.
Any tips on how to steal a ship from someone else?
One word, son. Mutiny. Get yourself on board a worthy vessel, gain the confidence of the crew, wait for the right moment, and strike. If you don't get killed, look me up afterwards. I'll give you a good price for anything that can stay above the waterline. Naturally, it'll have to be store credit until I get back on my feet.
Could you refer me to a competitor?
Stab me in the heart. You'd go to a competitor? Where's your loyalty, son?
Well, seeing as you're in jail and have no ships and can't help me, I thought...
It doesn't matter anyway. There's no competition. I drove them all out of business long ago. Nobody can play the angles like old Stan. I didn't really anticipate a situation like this one coming up.
Vabbè, adios.
Okay, well, thanks, I guess.
Anything I can do to help you, let me know. As long as it doesn't involve selling you a ship.
Sure.
Are you sure there's no way I can get a ship from you?
I'm afraid that's the case.
Nuts. It's starting to look like LeChuck's ship really is the only available ship on the island.
Perché è stato?
What did you do that got you arrested?
Let me tell you something, son. It's not what a man does that matters. It's who he is. Maybe one day, in a moment of weakness, he crosses a line. But if he's confident about what's in his heart, he can hold his head high. And you know what's in my heart, son?
Blood and goopy stuff?
People. People are in my heart. Anything I may have allegedly done, you can be sure I did it because I care about people.
What exactly did you allegedly do for people that got you arrested?
I gave them what they wanted. Now, naturally, people don't always know that they want the things they want. Sometimes it takes a man with a talent like mine to show them the way. And sometimes people who are jealous of that sort of talent will try to put all sorts of unpleasant labels on it. They use hurtful words like scam and misrepresentation and even fraud. But it's all just marketing, son. As natural as the rocks and the trees and the Malay Island flounder birds. And that's why I'm not worried. I'm awaiting final judgment of the court, but I'm certain I'll be acquitted. They don't hang people for marketing.
It sounds like you should have been arrested several decades ago. I mean, why now, all of a sudden?
One word: jurisdiction. I was expanding my core business, you see, trying to provide ship owners with a variety of ship maintenance necessities. Sponges, barnacle scrapers, repair manuals, rudder tape. I had a whole line of products. I expanded my distribution to other islands all over the Caribbean. And that's when I ran into trouble. Some of those islands have different laws, you see, that might not seem so fair to men like you and me. They slapped me with a ton of paper, talking about things like standards of quality and consumer protection and environmental impact. They didn't understand that I wasn't really selling porthole wipers. I was selling happiness. And my customers were happy. They were perfectly happy right up until some clown with a briefcase came along and told them they weren't. It's a crock, son, and that's why it won't stand up in court. I'll be out before you know it.
Would it help if I broke you out of jail?
Now that's a kind offer, it truly is. Warms me to think that you'd do that for your old pal Stan. But I've got to think about the optics. I don't want to damage my case, and escaping from jail doesn't look good at trial. So thanks, but no thanks.
Well, is there anything else I can do for you?
Now that you mention it, there is one thing I've been missing during my time here in this lofty establishment. In all the rush and fuss and document shredding surrounding my arrest, I completely forgot to grab my toothbrush. If you happen to be passing by the shipyard, you might grab it for me. It'll be on my desk in the office.
Sure thing. See you later.
Yep.
Yep.
How's your day go?
That's what he's calling this.
You know.
Allora, qua, se mi ricordo bene, si va alla villa del governatore. Infatti non è qua che dobbiamo andare. La cosa bella è che in sta isola è sempre notte, è sempre sera. In tutti e 6 i giochi è sempre sera.
It doesn't look finished.
Però è così bella sta atmosfera. Negozio delle navi, eccolo qua.
Wow, it's worse than I imagined. The assets of this establishment have been seized to settle a class action lawsuit. Have a nice day.
Bello che c'è la grafica in italiano di mercato di navi usate.
I remember when these torches lit up Stan's previously owned vessels like a carnival.
Dove cazzo si entra?
Sbircia.
No, forse dove sbircia?
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
Fazzollino? Banchi.
Cazzo si entra?
Magari ha qualche oggetto che lo aiuta ad aprire. No? No?
L'ho già fatto.
Ah, quindi l'unica soluzione è quella.
Volevo aiutare Coso, ma
The window's all boarded up, and it's very dark in there. Is that an old toothbrush?
non c'è modo di... E invece come posso liberare Otis?
Devi andare là. Ti fa solo.
Perché se il salvataggio è disattivato?
Non mi fate niente. Devi andare sull'uomo.
Andiamo direttamente
Devi accettare quando ti dice vuoi mozzo di sì.
Expedition to fabled Monkey Island. Crew positions available. Serve under LeChuck, the most fearsome pirate on the 8 seas. Equal opportunity employer. Inquire here.
Back again.
I want to ask about that swabby job after all.
The only requirement is that you bring your own mop. If you've got a mop, the job is... Hey, wait a minute. What's your name, sailor?
Immagino non dire che era
John Smith.
Uh-huh.
Che era lo stesso nome che dava Jack
Chuck gave
Sparrow.
me a
John Smith.
blacklist and you're on it. In fact, you are the blacklist. I'm sorry, can't hire you. You're obviously Guybrush Threepwood.
Well, that's a slight edge.
I'm confused. Didn't you say you were going to get your own ship?
Yes, but then suddenly I thought, why bother? I wanted a ship and a crew. Here was a ship and a crew. Right for the taking. All I had to do was get on board, wait for the right moment, and strike.
Strike?
Mutiny the crew, seize the ship. Be a pirate.
Except they wouldn't hire you because they knew who you were.
Yeah, that was a problem. Also, I needed a mount.
Quindi mo aspetta, andiamo a vedere. Unisci l'equipaggio di ricciacche, come cazzo faccio?
Non si può.
Curarsi un mocio. Dove cazzo lo prendo il mocio?
Una cosa che ci parla ancora con lei, magari.
Dici?
Non so.
Ma si dice che non mi può...
Threepwood, I shouldn't even be talking to you.
Provo.
Provo, tanto.
I'm not Guybrush Threepwood. I just look like him. You'd be amazed how often people confuse us. Sometimes I impersonate him at parties, just for fun. We've never even met, and I doubt I'd like him if we did.
Even if any of that were true, it wouldn't matter. The Chuck would take one look at you and go nuts. Just looking like Guybrush Threepwood is enough that I can't give you the job. Sorry.
Hey.
What is it?
Se cambio nome? No, ha detto no.
Can I be on your ship if I change my name?
Only if you also change your face. Sorry.
Niente, non c'è modo di...
No.
Why was Wally in such a hurry? He wouldn't sell us out to Madison, would he?
I believe he needed to relieve the pressure upon him in a different way.
Mocio, forse lo trovo dalla Voodoo Lady? Eh sì, può darsi.
It's an unusual safe with 5 keyholes.
Alas, the safe is not for sale. It has been placed with me for safekeeping.
I don't suppose you sell mops.
I cannot guide you on matters of mops. The true master is the cook at the scumbar.
Your sign says you're going out of business. Or is this one of those not really going out of business sales?
There is a new dark magic on the rise in the Caribbean. It has many adherents, particularly among the young. There is little demand for my talents or my wares. Business is terrible, and there are other factors. Captain Madison desires this location. That it belongs to me will be of little help against her financial and political powers.
Oh, back up. Dark magic, you said?
I did.
How does dark magic work?
Runes, chemicals, the power of secrets. I am no expert. It's too sterile for my tastes. I like things messy and theatrical.
Can you use your talents to tell me how Elaine is right now?
She is always close, no matter the distance.
Do your answers ever make sense?
There are no answers, only questions that are finished.
Are you able to see what LeChuck is up to?
Your goals and the goals of the Chuck are aligned, as always. But his intentions are darker. He would use the secret to do terrible things.
Darker? What's that supposed to be?
The Chuck must not acquire the secret.
No argument there. Is this the year when you finally tell me your name? It's become almost a running gag between us. But it's awkward, like when your glass is empty, but you keep trying to drink out of it over and over.
It is Corina.
Oh, okay. Karina. Nice.
Is it Karina?
Somehow it was more exciting before I knew that.
That is true of many things.
Got any other mystical advice or information for me? Stock tips or something?
No.
Quindi bisogna andare a fotterlo al
Sì, allo scamba lì, il mocio, alla cucina. Scamba.
Guy Rush Threepwood, as I live and breathe, how have you been?
Peachy.
How's Elaine? She was always my favorite governor. Also, she covered your tab when you stopped coming in.
Still in public service. Fighting scurvy now.
My place is clean. Our health certificates are up to date.
No, it's not like that. She's got a foundation. They're trying to promote lines as a preventative.
Oh, well, tell her I say hello.
Do you know where I can buy a mop?
Hi. You don't want to buy a mop.
I think I do.
The mop is the formal tool of a cook. Not as clumsy and random as a dish rag. An elegant tool for a more civilized cleaning. You cannot hope to succeed with the mop of another.
I can't?
You must construct your own. A single, perfect instrument that you will keep and use for a lifetime.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Once you build it, the mop will become your constant companion, your tool, and a ready means of defense against spills of all kinds.
Build it?
The wood is the heart of the handle. The heart is the handle of the cook. You are one.
Not helpful so far.
You must find a particular tree. A tree uniquely suited to the handles of mops. Carve your handle from a limb of that tree. Any questions?
How do I find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
Remind me how to find the mop handle tree?
I can't tell you exactly where it is, because this is your own personal journey.
What kind of wood is the tree?
That is something you must discover for yourself.
What about the head of the mop?
Oh, you have to have one, of course, but pretty much anything will do. It's mostly about the handle.
Okay, I guess I'll do it. What's wrong?
You gave the story the wrong title. It should be called Mob Quest. When do we get to the piratey parts?
Even the coolest professions involve more mopping up than you would think. It seemed crazy to me at the time, too. But don't forget, it was all so I could board a ship, take command, and sail to Monkey Island.
But first, I had to make a mop.
Io non so più.
35 minuti.
Vabbè, cerchiamo di andare ancora un po' avanti, però io non so più che cazzo fare.
qual è? Negozio. Questi sono i negozi. Di questi. Low Street, ok.
Ah, il negozio di Wally. Il negozio di Wally. Aperto.
Not much, but be sure to come see us at the shop tomorrow.
Ciao Wally.
Wally?
Well, 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 look what the surf washed ashore. It's Guybrush Threepwood.
Nice to see you again too, Wally. Whatever your last name is.
I spent years in therapy getting over being burned, blinded, blown up, abandoned and marooned because of...
Yeah, good times.
You're lucky I'm past all that and am running the best map shop within the Caribbean and beyond.
You wouldn't happen to have a map to the secret of Monkey Island.
Funny you should ask. I recently made one on commission, but then they destroyed all my source material. It is the only one in existence. Best of luck to you.
I'm looking for a tree to make a stupid map from. Have you got a map for that?
So the cook has sent you on one of his spiritual journeys? Been a while since I made one of those mud tree maps. What kind of tree is it again?
I don't know. A wood one?
That's okay. Just bring me a sliver of the wood and I can work it out from there. I'm that good.
Vabbè. Mentre devo portargli un po' di legno.
La capisce.
Mondo cazzo, lo prendo il legno. Dove lo prendo il legno?
Veda sul...
Adesso lo abbiamo.
Salvo. Qui.
Vediamo sul libretto qua.
Ma dai.
Ho capito. Bisogna in qualche modo inculare il mocio del cuoco.
L'ho detto fin dall'inizio, però.
The problem
Signor cuoco.
Secondo me bisogna fare come io feci col primo. Nel primo Monkey Island, vedi adesso se io sto qua, lui è lì dentro. Se io aspetto, almeno sul primo Monkey Island succedeva così. Ogni tanto il cuoco usciva fuori e se ne andava per i cazzi suoi. E in quei momenti là potevi entrare e fruttare le cose. Ora non so se in questo sesto gioco funziona uguale. Poi senti come godono.
I want the excellent dish I had at the governor's mansion last week. I don't know what it's called, but it was sort of, a hot food.
Yeah, but I'm not...
It had ingredients in it or something.
I'm not your waiter.
I already told your incompetent cook this, but he still hasn't brought me my dinner.
I don't work here. I'm not a waiter.
Up to it!
Right away, sir.
Adesso ho capito. Così adesso possiamo parlare al cuoco, lui va a rompergli il cazzo.
Oh, you look like the health inspector tasted your stew. Or you did.
Worse. Marlin is here.
Who?
The customer I have nightmares about. He's the only importer of yak fat on the island, so I need to keep him happy, but he makes that impossible. Today he wants me to make him a dish that he ate last week at some kind of event at the governor's mansion. But of course he doesn't remember what it's called or know what's in it or even remember what color it was. He says he thinks it has ingredients in it. I don't have the slightest idea what to make.
Look behind you, a three-headed monkey.
I do know a great stew recipe for monkey heads, but I can't think about that right now.
If I brought you a recipe, could you make it?
Of course. I'm a cook. See the hat?
I'll see what I can find out.
Thanks.
Well, it's definitely a mop.
Stay away from my mom. Stay away from my mom.
Devo tornare a parlare da lui.
Non capiamo.
Esatto.
Quindi devo andare alla villa.
Per prendere un bacio. Sta lì. Perché si continua la vita? Rubala e basta.
Vabbè, allora sai cosa facciamo? Andiamo alla villa e salviamo. Così intanto facciamo
salvataggio anche del video.
Sì. Perché ormai siamo a
45 minuti. Verso l'osservatorio.
E oltre.
Un mappone. Villa della governatrice. Giusto?
Però aspetta che facciamo così.
Vuole stoppare?
Intanto salva e facciamo uscita. Poi